give us an update. Just a while ago, Police Chief Kale Kaihura briefed the media. What is the latest now? What is happening?
Right now, I'm standing just right at the road that goes to the hospital, that is Gulu Referral Hospital, via the police station, that is Gulu Central Police Station. Right in this very place is a crime scene, has been declared a crime scene. This is exactly where the shooting happened last night, which started at around 9 p.m. And according to the police, the attackers engaged the police in fire or gunfire for almost an hour, and of course they managed to leave. The police have recovered 7 guns. Those are 6 AK-47 guns and also 1 PK, one of the guns, the big guns that are used basically in warfare, that are not normally, used around in case of any eventualities. And as you can see on the walls here, this is the perimeter wall that is so close to the police. You see bullet, holes which were hit. It looks like as if it was a sporadic attack, like bullets were coming from different corners of this very place. And also, if you go around and go to this very side, there is a car that was parked just near the police station. I think it had a mechanical problem. You can see also some other gunshots here. This looks like a hole from the very PK gun that we were talking about. And also even here, the screen shattered one side. And the shooting went on, and this whole place, it was like an ambush, according to the police, because at the time when it happened, the police bosses were still briefing the men who were supposed to be carrying out night duty operations. And that's when the attack happened. And they managed to secure the police station, but still one army officer was killed in the process. According to the police, he landed in an ambush as he was driving via this Gulu road. That is when he landed into the attackers. And also the head of fire brigade in the region, that is he's called ASP Masaba, was shot 3 times in the leg when he found some of the attackers. Yeah, he was like the first person who landed into the ambush of the attackers at the time, and then he pulled out his pistol trying to because he saw people with guns. They had a pickup loaded with guns, and they had started cutting off this entire area. So he responded knowing that this could be wrong elements, not knowing that they were very, very heavily armed, and he was shot 3 times in the thigh and also in the leg. But we have the RPC, deputy RPC of this very area, that is Asiku Tom, deputy RPC of Gulu. Asiku, could you tell us what exactly went wrong, or what happened?
What happened was some gunmen came around 9, and they came into the station area and attacked the station, began to shoot with the aim of accessing our station to rescue persons who are within our custody.
What are those people? Why do they have to be interested? Why did they have to attack, Gulu police station, not any other station within this very region? Why here? What kind of, suspects do you have that could be linked to this very group or the attackers? Or do you have some that are linked?
Well, there are so many categories of suspects we have there. And a rescue is not meant for only one particular class of suspects. People of all categories can be rescued by their friends and those who they believe in the same, who have the same mindset. So basically we have people there charged with various offenses, others defilement, rape, and all these other cases.
Were there any signs earlier on within the police cells? No, I mean, that there could have been something to signal you to show that maybe even those in the cells had information that the attackers were coming?
Yeah, we had people making noise and some excitement, and people trying to say, we are here, please, thank you for coming to rescue us, that kind of thing. Yeah.
How far with the investigations? We saw guns. Where do you think these guns were obtained from?
Well, these guns will help us link us with many other things. Of course, it will link us with this scene, and it will link us with any other area where we think they could have been related. We will go trace the sources of these guns, and definitely.
And the casualties, how many did you get in terms of the army and also police?
In terms of casualty, it's very unfortunate. We lost a UPDF soldier when they were attacked. The vehicle they were traveling was attacked in the same area, and we have 6 other injured people. One of them, 2 police officers, 3 military officers, and 1 civilian lady who was in that truck. Yeah.
And then, what kind of attack is this? Is it a rebel attack? What kind of attack? How would you describe it?
We cannot describe it as a rebel attack because we must look at what will constitute a rebel attack. First of all, it must be related to rebellion. That has not come to our knowledge. We look at simply as an attack aimed at getting people out of police custody.
But these attackers are said to have warned the police because that's the information we're getting from the public, that they first sent a notice telling you they are going to attack. How prepared were you, and how come you didn't, manage to grab or land on one?
Well, let me say this: these attackers never warned us. What happens is that our intelligence on the ground revealed that there's a possibility of such an attack at this particular time, and that's what we are prepared for. Because we are prepared for that occurrence, that's we're able to make sure that their objectives were not achieved, and we're able to repulse them.
And then we understand that one of the guns that, some of the guns that were, recovered here could have been got, from Opit. There was an attack about a month ago in Opit, one of the detaches, and they made off with about 2 guns. Could there be some of the guns, could you confirm to us whether some of the guns that were recovered were picked from one of the detaches in Opit during the previous attack?
Yeah, we have a place where we have a record of all the firearms within the country, and definitely we need to look at those and compare with those ones in Opit. Yeah, if they are the true, then we shall get the records from our central registry for the firearms.
For those who are not there, even us and the rest, can you describe exactly what was happening outside here? This very point.
Well, at this point, of course, you saw what happened. There's attackers coming here. Others,
how did they come?
They came, of course, through direct to the station there. They took advantage of people around the gates there, and they went straight into the station there and began to open fire. And of course, our people responded. Yeah, and when they responded, of course, they ran out here, and with our support from the UPDF and those which are outside, then we repulsed them.
How safe is Gulu, and would you be surprised if these people attack again?
I don't see any possibility of attacking because we are making a follow-up. We are on course in terms of investigations. Sooner or later, they will be apprehended. And
any clues in terms of investigations? Have you zeroed on some of the areas where you want to look for? Because you told us that some of them were injured. So,
well, we are looking for those who may be injured, and we shall find. The community will tell us if they have that information, and definitely we are safe in Gulu. I don't see business is still normal. People are moving here, and we are giving the people the necessary assurance that the situation is in control.
Okay, that is the Deputy Regional Police Commander Gulu. That is Asiku Tom. And of course, he has said that the investigations are still going on to ensure that they can zero on the attackers who managed to flee the area immediately after carrying out the attack. Back to you in the studio.